It's getting on for 8:30 in the evening on Tuesday the 29th of July 2014. We're out here on stunningly beautiful Hankley Common in West Surrey in England, and this is a place where over the last 50 years I have run thousands of miles and thousands of hills. This evening we're just going to do a little hill running session, and this is a short hill we've got here. It only takes about 23-25 seconds to run it, and I'm going to run it in what we call a 1.5 minutes lapse time. That is to say, I start off from the bottom, I run the hill, I walk, jog, recover. 1.5 minutes later I start the second hill, 1.5 minutes after that the third, and so on. For the sake of this little clip, we're probably just going to do around 4 hills because it can go on forever. But this is a short hill, it's fairly simple. The great thing about it is, it's up through sand, the surface is slightly irregular, so you can't get a nice pace pattern, you can't get a decent and even stride length, you've got to adjust. It is non-percussive, it doesn't knock the ankles, the knees, the hips and even the low back around. This is the form of training that I've used over the years. For more than 50 years I've been running hills. So we're going to put this little session together and take it from there. I'm just doing one more here. I'm not saying much for a moment. I've just taken my pulse, 6-second count, 4 hills, 1.5 seconds lapse time, 1.5 minutes lapse time, sorry. The pulse was 180, 190. I want to get it down, so I'm concentrating on breathing out. I don't have to breathe in, I breathe out. That creates a vacuum, I automatically breathe in. After 1 minute I'll take that pulse again, it'll have come down a long way. Still relatively high, it's 125, 130, but very quickly, this is an easy session to do, it takes very little time. It gives you that anaerobic edge rather than this gentle cardiovascular fitness that people talk about all the time. Anaerobic for me is always the tops, and people talk to me all the time, they say they can't lose weight. Well, the problem is what they have lost is the sense of personal responsibility and discipline. It's not very difficult to lose weight if you're prepared to apply yourself. We talk about the fat gene, so medical science is now excusing people, giving them an excuse for abdicating their own responsibility. Just going to take this pulse again. That's better. That's 100, 110. Getting back to what I was saying. People abdicate responsibility for their own lives. The problem with discipline is it's painful, it's difficult. The whole process of being fit, of losing weight, of staying healthy is simple, but it's not necessarily easy because it takes effort. It takes discipline, it takes sacrifice. Discipline is only unpleasant until it becomes a habit. When it becomes a habit, that's easy. I've been running these hills, this common, for over 50 years. In the last 30 years, that is 10,950 days excluding leap years when we have an extra day. In the last 30 years, 10,950 days, there will not be 10 days when I have not exercised. Simple but not easy. And in actual fact, on most days I will do between 2 as a minimum, and I scarcely remember doing only 2, and 6 to 8 different sessions. And that is another key to controlling your weight. More, shorter, abbreviated, intense activity sessions during the day, which helps to boost that metabolic rate to keep it up. So everything is simple, but things aren't always easy. That's it for now. I've got some eye exercises to do, I've got some breathing exercises to do, I've got a headstand, I've got some work with the post and some press-ups. When I get home I've got a short swimming session, followed by a weight session in the gym, and followed ultimately by a yoga session and meditation. Hey, thanks for watching, bye bye.